Auto battler enjoyers, rejoice. I have not played a game that had me more addicted than the Bazaar. Since Hearthstone got released, I picked up Slay the Spire the first time and my first rounds of teamfight tactics. Yes, it has become an unhealthy amount and I don't mind it. This video will be your intro into the Bazaar. How does the auto battler work and how do you consistently keep winning your games? First, the overlay. Bottom right, you get your +5 income and the bank, how much money you have. That's your hero with the respective level, your life, your stash with items in it. The daily counter we'll get to as we kept playing, and this is the shop we interact with. Now we have to choose our starting item. Left side is the seconds, how long it takes to activate, the damage it deals, and the effect it has. This deals double crit damage. Plus, small aquatic weapon, the types. This one activates every 2 seconds and deals 12 damage. Sounds fantastic. Let's start with this. Then we have to choose one of 3 skills. Don't worry, you can get 6, 12, 24, 36 skills throughout the game. Your goal will be winning 10 rounds and not losing your prestige of 20. Now I can have my weapons deal 12 more damage or get them more crit chance or have my burn items burn more. As this activates every 2 seconds, getting 12 more damage sounds pretty good. I could buy myself another silver tier item, but they usually cost 8 to 12, so that wouldn't be too good. I can get a small weapon for free, and as all my weapons deal +12 might make sense, or I buy myself another skill. Now, knowing that my weapons do more damage straight away, I think I'm gonna get myself this beautiful blade. When you use an adjacent weapon, give it +2 for the fight. Perfect. This activates every 2 seconds, gets +2 damage for the whole fight every 2 seconds. Sounds good. Now we choose an NPC opponent, not a real player yet. First, the NPC opponent to get gold, experience, and also loot. And the reward you're getting depends on who you're fighting against. We could choose the Viper, for example, and might actually get a weapon because the Viper has these teeth you could get. Could also get a gland for bonus regeneration or myself an extract poison. It is random what comes out of them, but there are certain items you're aiming for by fighting respective of these NPCs. Now I got myself the extract. I don't need this as we're not planning to go for poison. We're halfway through the day, and at the end of the day, we're fighting a real player. Second shopping phase, smaller medium items, you find an abandoned chest, or I would get more max health per level. Not worth it. I don't want more max health per level right now. I would rather potentially find an abandoned chest. That could be another medium item, but I don't actually have space for this right now, so I'd probably be better off just getting myself 2 gold and 1 experience and then buy myself an item or try to get more experience for a level up. Alternative would be just getting any item. Now we're gonna go for a strange mushroom, and in this case I can choose another skill that is random, gain gold, or another experience, and that experience points gets me leveled up. And I can choose from more experience, aquatic item, or to get an ammo item. Ammo items can be weapons, ammo reload stuff, many different things, but they're very powerful. So we're going to choose an ammo item and we get bolas. They're incredibly good in this case because, well, your weapons deal +12 damage. So we get a 32 damage item that takes 4 seconds to cast and has 2 ammo. After 2 ammos are used up, the item doesn't work anymore. So we gotta find a way to replenish the ammo there. And this is our first enemy now, the actual first enemy. The thing is, this is not a player that is here right now. So that's Mr. Tempo Shaman, who has played like me, and his copy Asymmetrical exists in the system. So I'm gonna be beating someone who did the same thing as me. You don't rely on someone to actually be straight up there. It's like backpack battles where you always fight the real copies of people, which allows you to have fun at any time of the day. Now we get quite some space and day 2 started. So we're gonna buy ourselves a medium item. In this case, it could be a shark claw. Your weapons gain +3 damage for the fight. So whenever this attacks every 4 seconds, my weapons get even more powerful, which has the katana probably go through the roof. Therefore, we're going to buy the shark claws. Now, I could buy the coral armor beforehand, which is an armor that gives me 10 shield every 6 seconds. And if I buy aquatic items, it would become more powerful. But I'm not looking for this one. We could, though, go for the fishing net, as the fishing net every day gives you a piranha that you can just sell. not what I'm looking for as well. So let's leave this encounter right now. We could get bronze tier chocolate to heal ourselves up. We could get silver tier items. That is actually interesting, but my board is full, so I'm not going to be looking for the silver tier right now. I'm going to get more experience. We could risk anything, but honestly, whenever I pick this button, I get only 1 XP, and here I at least get 1 XP and 2 gold. And we have to choose the next opponent. As I'm very powerful right now, I think I could take on the Bazaar. If I lose, it doesn't matter. I just gain less gold and less XP. But that down the line does actually matter. So you're always trying to choose someone that you could be contending with, that you have a chance of actually beating. Because again, if you're not beating that person, as I'm doing here right now, it could be unfortunate down the line. I didn't really think I would actually get it done. Now, we're not getting the full XP that we're hoping for. That's quite unlucky. And we only get the gold that we worked down to. This is the perfect showcase of what not to do. Would be better if I have fought the second guy because it was more likely to beat him. But the good thing is we're now getting crit skills. And as we have a lot of weapons, crit skills are going to be great. Going from non-weapon items have crit, your items have bonus crit, your leftmost item has crits, and your weapons have bonus crit. So in this case, I would make all my weapons have 4% more crit. It's not a lot, but it'll get the job done. Now we could get ourselves health, toughness, and shield items, but I'd rather get another experience so we level up and make everything bigger. Upgrade your leftmost aquatic item, or get a citrus and a coconut, or your leftmost weapon gains more damage. That would be great for this one, as we have quite some weapons, so another 8 damage on the katana would be good. But if I upgrade my leftmost aquatic item, this one gets your weapons gain 6 damage for the fight instead of 3 damage for the fight. So all in all, better for the whole setup. Fighting another player who at this point was already level 4, so he chose quite the different path to go through and probably did not lose their fight. But they also do have less items, or at least not as cool items as we do have. They're setting though up for a throwing knife build, but we win. We don't lose prestige, and we get another victory towards our 10 victories. And that brings us into day 3. Now we could buy even more chocolate bars to get our max HP up, that we're not struggling against bosses that much, as we did. We could gain 3 gold or buy any kind of item. In this case, I'm actually going to buy myself the chocolate bars because they'll just give me more max HP, and that's 30 each, bringing me up to 550. Quite nice. Get a haste item. Haste items are amazing as they make our things attack faster. We could though get another skill because a lot of haste items don't really work with what we have here. Still, I think I'm going to get myself one. Haste 1 aquatic item for 2 seconds. That is great. Problem is, this could also just haste itself. Yikes. Now, I don't want to fight the Frost Street Challenger as this dude is really annoying. The Scout Trooper we might simply not able to beat. I think we have to do the Flame Dancer. That's less gold, but the same XP still as the Frost Street Challenger. As our build is good, but, you know, just not good enough there right now. We just have, you know, standard weapons. We don't have enough crit chance to pull something off. And the aquatic ball is just going for itself, as I said. Now, we do win safe call. We do get the experience safe call, all the gold, and the loot, which would be another weapon, and a weapon that does actually burn. Burn is cool because burn stacks up. So you do 3 burn, then it goes 3, 2, 1. And if you do another burn, in that case, it stacks up and keeps burning super hard. It's a nice compounding super damage. We could buy ourselves large items, and there's one interesting one that gives every weapon 25% to 50% crit chance. Crazy. What I would rather do at this point is, I guess, get myself more experience to have the full board available. So that's everything now. We could get 2 loot items, and if we have a friend, we get an additional loot, but we don't have a friend, as you can see there. Get an aquatic item or citrus. As these 2 are not going to work as good as they could, we'll just get ourselves an aquatic item, which could be anything. And we could buy ourselves more aquatic items or get another small weapon. Alternative, it's gumballs. Gumballs are a permanent buff that could give you attack damage, bonus crit chance, bonus health, or shield. Now, I'm not looking to spend my 10 gold on gumballs. So we're looking for an aquatic item that could just be another shark claws. It's not another shark claws. But we're getting, when you buy an aquatic item, this gains +5 heal. We could just get a little heal into what we're doing here. We could get another haste, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. The life preserver is nice because if I would die, I instead heal for 200. It doesn't hurt as it just gives me another chance to kind of play. But none of these items is really what I'm looking for, so I'm going to re-roll this now. And that is an upgrade to our beach ball. Oh, it's going to haste itself. This is probably the worst choice to go for more beach balls. And I should probably also not go for the Chimera. But the Chimera is nice as it's being used at the start of the turn to slow 2 enemy items for 2 seconds. Slow means items with slow charge half as fast. Really useful. Yes, we're going for the next player. 2 of her items are essentially screwed straight from the beginning. And then 9 seconds later, 2 more items are going to get screwed. Like this, 2 seconds shorter, this 2 seconds shorter. So he's not getting the maximum damage he could be getting. And then we actually do keep slowing things and keep him contained. Now you do notice he has the life preserver upgraded already to 1200 heal. So we might be able to kill him in 1 run. But he would just straight up, boom, go fully back up. So we had no chance there. That's our first loss. And it was a day 3 loss, so we have been losing 3 prestige. Could buy myself a large item, but that would mean I would have to sacrifice the 2 items I've just gotten. So in this case, we're just moving further forward to get ourselves interesting stuff. Gold tools, gold shield items, or gold more weapons. In my case, I would probably like to get another weapon. See if we can get something useful like the double barrel. This has multicast 2, goes bam bam, and it can do that 2 times because of 2 ammo. Rather powerful weapon, especially with the boost of the shark claws. If we could now make sure that the weapon keeps the ammo, so just give it more ammo, it would actually turn into a menace, especially with that 3-second casting time. Going to buy more XP from Deborah, as that brings us almost to level 5. We're not going to fight the Flame Juggler. He's just going to burn us down. But the Blood Reef Raider should be something we get under control right now. He does have a weapon that gets lifesteal and that 75% crit. We talked about it. But you notice how much damage the double barrel actually does. Brings him down quite significant. He might have the shield potion to get some armor. But that shield potion is only 3 times and then it's already gone. And we're consistently slowing the revolver with our Chimera. So that's actually a good thing. He's not going to be beating us here today. We got him down. That's maximum experience, maximum gold, maximum everything. And we might get the powder flask or the revolver or the cannonball. That's the powder flask. Reload the item to the right of this with 2 ammo. Well, guess where that would be very useful? Oh yeah, the double barrel. In this case, we're going to lose 10% of our max health and our weapon gain 10 damage and 5% more crit chance, which is fantastic for the double barrel we just talked about. And then the powder horn, which is actually going to refill it. We could even consider to put the fiery cutlass in, but right now the cutlass is not better than anything we have. The switchblade ain't even that good. We could technically use the switchblade now to the side of the double barrel because it multicasts and then gets the 2 attack, 2 attack, 2 attack, 2 attack. Quite good. The ball might at this point go away because it's not really doing anything. Might be better to get the Chimera and the Bolas going. We could go for our gumballs now to boost everything, as our board is relatively full and I just want to get a permanent boost to the items we have right now, because we might keep double barrel, katana, and shark claws for the time being. Not the most powerful build, but it works. Now, weapons damage plus, weapon crit chance plus. And it also counts for the weapons that are in your stash right now. You can buy a total of 10 gumballs. It gives us more damage, more crit chance. Quite significant. Now that being at 20, might truly replace the beach ball here because it doesn't really do much. I mean, it's mostly just hasting itself, which is kind of sad. We're going to sell the bolas as we don't want to play them anymore. And in this case, we're going to find an abandoned chest and again, get more experience. Into the next fight, and that one we should be winning. I don't see how we could in any way lose this scrap. Now he get the double barrel as well with the refill, with the shark claws and the hand axe. This dude is giving him even more, but look at how much damage he just lost due to our double barrel just absolutely shooting away. He just got completely annihilated, especially as it just keeps reloading now. That was so good. And we're getting weapon skills. Perfection. That will give our medium weapons 6 more damage. Really good. Your large weapons 36. When you buy or sell a weapon, gain 20 health. That's nice, as we could consistently boost our HP up. Or your small weapons deal 3 more damage. Guess what? Medium weapons 6 more. As this is multicast, 12 more. Fantastic. And we could get even more skills from Nufu. Skills, as you notice, are quite good. When your weapons have +6 crit chance, as we're trying to crit really high, we're upgrading the 4 to 6%. Would have preferred something else, but we don't really have the money to go for more. We could get an ammo item to interact with our ammo stuff even more. We could also move a friend in to profit from the friend stuff, but sadly, Chimera is not a friend. So we're better off just getting a random ammo item, which is a cannon. That's not good right now, even though it would get boosted by crit, medium weapons, and your weapons deal 12 more damage. So this cannon technically does straight up way more damage than the cutlass, but it only has 2 ammo. So the cutlass in this case might still be better. We could fight the Sabertooth and the Trooper, but both of them don't have a weapon we need. In this case, I might actually be able to kill the Gorgon Noble, as she does slow damage over time, and we have like overwhelming force damage. Does she get her blade, right? She got heal and other stuff, but we're really doing good damage with the double barrel. She gets us all frozen because of her petrifying gaze, but that thing just continuously gets reloaded, bob 2 ammo in, and it just keeps shredding.
See that plank?
Good. The first time you fall below half health, we freeze everything the enemy has for a second, and we get a lot of gold. Now we have even more to sell, so this is good, as I want a silver tier skill. Silver tier skills straight up could change everything. In this case, weapons have 2 damage for each aquatic item you have. I have 1 aquatic item. Your weapons have 2 damage and shield items for each friend you have. And the first time you use a large item each phase, you poison. These are all sad. We're going for the submerged, and I'm going to be unhappy about what we really get there. Don't want a poison item, don't want small items, so we're rather going to be boosting our experience further up, as that just brings us slowly where we would really like to be. More upgrades is always going to be upgrade your leftmost item, upgrade your aquatic items, and so on. And in this case, I'm hoping to get, with the level up, a upgrade your weapon, your leftmost weapon. And I would just upgrade the double barrel, as that is the most menacing item I have right now, as it truly does the most atrocious damage with that double cast. I mean, look at how much it just outputs. So we're going to be feeding most stuff into the double barrel to really have this just go crazy. Level up gets me another ammo item, friend, or additional items if I have friends. I'm going to get another ammo item, which is the rifle. Kind of cool because it shoots every 2 seconds, but it only has 1 ammo. So it's only good if you actually play it alone, or if you have something like crit reloads ammo. We're probably going to sell that. Now we can eat at Finn's, and that's amazing, because it will give us max vitality. That's nice, but also 5 regeneration. 5 regeneration is literally 5 heal every second. That's it. Unconditional. Done. We don't want small items. We don't want additional XP. So we're going to buy ourselves more chocolate bars. And in this case, I'm going to make enough space for it. And buy ourselves 5 gold tier chocolate bars to get another max HP plus. And in this case, we're so powerful that I think we can take down the lone shark. And we might get another shark claws from this, or we could get the shark ray, which we don't really want. The cash cannon would be fun. When you gain gold, permanently give this damage equal to double the amount of gold gained. Could be funny, as we're essentially just juicing everything up, but that's already in. Just funny, not really good. The shark ray is super cool. When you haste, this gains 25 damage. If you're playing a build that actually hastes stuff, this can go from 25 to thousands of damage in no time. I don't have any haste though. What I have is Seld's unique Vanessa skills. That's really good. The first time you crit each fight, freeze an item for 6 seconds. Kind of cool. At the start of each fight, haste an aquatic item for 6 seconds. That means the dude that gives us more damage, the only aquatic item I have, could be heavily hasted. So I get more damage, more damage, more damage, more damage super quick before that one even shoots a single time. Reduce the cooldown of your aquatic item, not really worth it. So we're gonna haste this one to be activated ultra fast. Sell the stingray. Could buy ourselves medium and large items would be kind of needed at this point. But I also could fight this deadly duel to get myself even more experience and gold. That would be another 4 experience like this. Now it's going to be a harsh one, but you notice how my aquatic item here had the super haste and how my double barrel just tremendously profited from this. So I do believe we're truly strong enough, especially with that 1 second for, oh my lord, we are not strong enough. That was so clutch. We're just 1 shot away from getting this. Oh, I am so unhappy. We still get some experience from it, and your leftmost weapon gains damage for each weapon you have, which would be good for the katana, but I said we're pumping everything into the double barrel, as I want this one to be the true menacing beauty that it can be. So we keep just boosting the double barrel right now to make it more powerful. That's Mr. Glumsy. Get roughly the same I do, and he has the Langjian, which gets stronger every time he wins the fight. It's a lot of damage, and he get that freeze too, as I do have. And if I kill him, he's actually coming back to action. That being said, though, like, despite that, we're still absolutely out damaging him. Despite him having double health, no chance. We're already in 5 victories. That's quite nice. Only need 5 more and we're done, so. Could get ourselves medium items, as we have a lot of medium items, so maybe we're gonna get an upgrade. That's a cool crossbow. When you haste this, gains 25 damage. It only has 1 ammo though, and 8-second cast time. Would work good with a powder flask. This one gives you 10 shield when you use another non-weapon item. Yeah, that's not happening. And we could go for the musket, which says when you burn, reload this with 1 ammo. That's interesting. That's 60 damage, 100% crit chance, and we technically have a burn. But it's a medium item, so getting this in right now would require me getting rid of the katana, for example. And the katana only has a 2-second cast time versus the 5-second cast time. In order for the musket to work, well, I need the cutlass. But I'd rather replace the cutlass and the switchblade at some point than actually try to make the musket work. So we're going to refresh this here right now. Could get ourselves the armor. The weather glass is not good for what we're doing, so none of these items is wanted. Rather move on. Could get myself tools. Tools interact. Tools are things like the powder flask, for example. Also, there's haste tools. Or we're just getting ourselves even more life at this point. Just boosting ourselves up nicely to 2,000. And then we're going to fight the Shock Trooper. Shock Trooper has a cool item. When you burn, this gains 50 damage. It's quite powerful. That also means you really want to beat the Shock Trooper fast. Because if we're not beating him fast, he's just going to absolutely whack us with that thingy. So that's like, he gets frozen. Our Gorgon skill working perfect. And we win this for the bonus gold. Always make sure to estimate if you can actually win this, because it gets unfortunate if you keep losing these fights. Gain 3 regeneration, that would be amazing, but vehicles are good too. Vehicles are mostly large items. So let's check this out. We get, if you have another tool, ammo, property, or friend, this has multicast for each. Now we get tool and ammo item, so we would get another bonus damage, and it would kind of work good with a shark claws. We could haste your small items, but we don't really have small items to haste. And the submarine is also cool, as you get shield with how much damage it has, which synergizes with the shark claw, but not with what we have on the board here right now. So we're gonna re-roll this, even though I'm tempted to buy the flagship. It's not bad. We're missing a friend though. I would have to restructure everything, and my double barrel doesn't really profit from the flagship. There's other things that are better. Shipwreck is really cool. Your aquatic items have +1 multicast, but I only have 1 aquatic item. Now, if I choose the Shipwreck though, over, for example, the Switchblade and the Cutlass, that would mean that this one attacks twice every 4 seconds, and my barrel every 4 seconds twice gets actually the double damage bonus, so it does more damage and keeps shooting harder. So actually buying the Shipwreck over these two might be something we could do. It's not my smartest choice right now, but it'll do the trick of essentially getting us more damage. especially as I can swap out the katana if I want to for another aquatic item to boost everything. Switchblade does go away. We could get a friend. We could reduce the vehicle cooldown. This doesn't really have cooldown, or just get another 2 XP. Now I'm down to 3 gold, so buying myself large items or even small items ain't on the table. So I'd rather get a non-weapon item, which is Honing Steel. Give the weapon to the right of this, 10 damage for the fight. It's funny for the double barrel, but, well, we need the powder flask already to the left of this, therefore not happening. Going into the next fight, the dude is relatively low, Mr. Yuzo. I mean, he's already lost quite some prestige. He's down to like last 2 rounds. So that gets the haste, double attack, because don't forget we get the aquatic super haste in the beginning, which has this be at 127 already, and at 84. Double attack. It's like 6, 12, 18, 24 bonus. It's a nice little stack. It's not the craziest thing, but it's a nice little stack. And let me show you something good now. Sell bronze junk items. When you sell this, your weapons gain 4 damage. That's 8 damage on this one. Perfect. So we're gonna buy this to sell it. We're already gonna get the Honing Steel out. The ball will never come back. The 2 shield items can still stay. And we're gonna flip the switch. That would be, when you sell this, your leftmost weapon gains 4 damage. Okay, can do that. When you sell this, your leftmost shield item. When you sell this, reduce your item's cooldown by 1%. That's really nice. So we're gonna give all our weapons plus 4 damage, our leftmost weapon plus 4 damage, and I made the mistake and got the clockwork blades, and then we're gonna reduce the cooldowns. Put this back up to the powder horn. Could buy myself the chocolate bar because it wouldn't hurt. And then we're probably gonna go for more XP. No, in this case, regeneration, because that's our only heal right now. More regeneration will always be better. We could fight Dr. Vortex, but Dr. Vortex is actually insane. So I'm gonna go for the Infernal Frigate. I don't think I could beat Vortex necessarily. The Frigate is also scary, but you can out damage that one, as the burn here it has is dreadfully compounding. But I do believe I'm pumping out a little bit more damage, and our freeze should aid us nicely to actually win this fight. Big bonus gold, big bonus XP, and rocket launcher. While your enemy has burn, this has double damage. It's not bad, as it's a triple cast, and it puts burn itself on. And interestingly enough, if it does double damage and we play the shark claws, it would boost the rocket launcher, maybe even to values where it's better than the katana, because it would crit and it would deal double damage with a multicast plus 3. Kind of tempted to actually use it. Now your weapons gain, again, more damage for each weapon you have, and it doesn't matter if they're in the stash or if they're actually outside, they will gain this bonus and they'll contribute to this bonus, which kind of makes sense. Again, this deals double damage and it's multicast plus 3. I kind of want to try this out for a round, as it also gets the bonus crit chance, the bonus deal 12 more damage, and the bonus medium damage deal more damage as well. So that's up to 36. Quite nice. I mean, we might actually consider getting rid of the shipwreck at this point to replace it through something else. I would also like to have haste items for this, but what would probably be better is haste skills. Now I'm just going to get myself a haste item, which says at the start of each fight, your small items gain haste. That's useless, so we can just sell that straight away. We could get ourselves poison skills, but we don't poison. 3 spare change, or find any item in the bazaar. That's an intriguing one, as you can just reroll indefinitely, and it can give you anything from anywhere. Remember the plasma rifle burn from the boss? Quite cool. Now we're going to refresh one time just to see if there's anything that we would like to have. Nah. Nothing we could actually use. So we're skipping over this, and we're going to get our 6th win at this point. And we're doing really good this round, 6 victories in. You get the multicast submarine, so he's getting the double aquatic super armor. But we get our rocket launcher, who's essentially burning like crazy. That being said, though, his torpedo is just going absolutely nuts. Why? Because the torpedo gets more damage whenever you use another aquatic item. And he's been using the haste item continuously to go crazy. Got overwhelmed there, wasn't able to win. Could get more health, could also get a burn skill as we're burning now. That's intriguing because the burn skill could be freeze burn. When you crit, your burn items gain 2 burn. Interesting, but we don't really have that much crit. When you use a friend, we don't have a friend. When you use your leftmost item, burn for 2, that gets intriguing because that one would then just apply burn for this to work. Or your large burn items have bonus. Now again, when you crit, your items gain +2 burn for the fight. I mean, I'll get more crit down the line, and it would be more burn that we don't necessarily need, but more damage is more damage. So I guess we're gonna go for this. And then we're gonna buy ourselves with the last 5 gold we have more experience, because now we can upgrade our leftmost item. And the thought would be, hey, what about the double barrel? That's our main damage staple right now. That being said though, I kind of feel like if I upgrade this rocket launcher, things might be getting a bit further out of hand. So there's a thought to slowly actually get the powder flask and the double barrel going, and maybe introduce even a second shark claw to just lean in fully on the rocket launcher. We could go for Ferris Khan. He's a sniper. He's scary. I do believe we could beat the Revenant. Revenant does a lot of poison and lifesteal damage, but I get like the overwhelming force with the rocket launcher, which, like, look at the damage it does. 164 on the burn, 170, 188. As soon as it burns, it does the double damage, and it just really absolutely wrecks our opponent. Bop, bop, bop. Like, alone that one is just able to take him down. I think leaning into this one might be the play to get it like to thousands of damage. Heal for 15, shield for 15, sounds good. We get more skills, and more skills always could mean more damage, or more burn, or more crit. In this case, your first time you use a large item, we don't really use large items. Your weapons have, for each aquatic item, more damage. If I get more aquatic items, it could make sense. I mean, we have 2 so far. Your leftmost shield item, we have no shield item, but we could actually have this get 50 more damage if we had the gold. We don't have the gold. I'm kind of tempted to reroll this and maybe get screwed over. When you crit, your burn items have more burn. Your medium weapons deal more damage. See, that's what I like. But when you burn, your items gain 2 crit chance. Huh. This item burns 3 times straight away. So I'm going to sell that and this to buy myself now. When I burn, I get more crit, which has this continuously gain more crit. We get another 3 regen. So we actually are able to heal somewhat. And now we're continuously just boosting the crit chance of everything we do. If I could somewhat get another burn item, or even the same item again, that would be fantastic. Because we're going to go like from 6 crit now with 1 single attack. So just dub, and we're at 12 crit. And that's obviously significant for this rocket launcher, as it's like our main damage staple. So the more it really does, the more crit we're getting out of this. Like, look at that. It just stole half of his HP away with 1 attack. We might actually just win if his attacks now. Bop, bop, bop. See, like, almost dead with 1 attack. Come on, cannon, shoot him. No. Yes, yes, we actually won by 17 HP. Oh, that was so clutch. Good. Now, leftmost item gains ammo, or get an ammo item, or lose HP and get more damage and crit chance. Well, I think that's a no-brainer, because every damage gain is double. And we get another burn skills. Don't mind if I do. Burn skills seem to be our thing. When we burn, we freeze something for 4 seconds. Right, most burn item has 8 burn. Could work. Because right now our problem is a little bit that it burns, but the first shot is never double damage because we don't have enough burn. So it could be a consideration to buy this, but we're too cheap. I don't have the income. So I need to buy the burn freeze, which is really powerful. Could get another tool, but we're just going to get 1 experience as I have nothing else. Property Baron is scary. Volcus Enforcer is scary as well. I don't think I can beat these 2 reliably. So I gotta go for the hulking experiment. It's a bit sad, but it's what I have. Especially though, the hulking experiment could also give me a potential burn item, like the bottle lightning, which actually works really well with the powdered flask. So I might even consider leaning myself more into burn to get more crit, as you really want the crit chance of the rocket launcher to go crazy. Bop, bop, bop. He's just won. He just won. Nice. If I could get 2 more small burn items, that would be cool. You have 2 regeneration for each ammo item you have. Oh, hello. Not needed. Still nice to have. Aquatic, skills. I like to go for as many skills as possible. You notice how powerful skills are. Now we get more crit chance. More crit chance is good. When you crit, your heal items gain bonus heal. That would be nice if we had a heal item. Or your items have 1 max ammo, which we don't need as we have the powder flask. So that one is unnecessary. I would almost be tempted to reroll this and hope I don't get only 12ers or 24ers. That's not so good. But at the start of each fight, haste 2 aquatic items for 6 seconds. So if I could get myself another aquatic item, that might be good. We're going to get a small weapon. That is your weapons deal 9 more damage. Intriguing, as it would just boosted. And now upgrade your leftmost aquatic item. That would be the shipwreck. Why the shipwreck? Well, it's your aquatic items have multicast +2. Multiclass now 3 times. 3 times the damage on the rocket launcher. And that then doubled. That's our gameplay loop. Now we just need aquatic items that would feed into this. So it would be optimal to get, like, instead of the barrel and that, maybe the heal. Because there's an aquatic item that says whenever you use an aquatic item, you do actually heal. So it could be something to use. We're going to burn and we're going to freeze something he has for 4 seconds. Which could be his lighter. That's kind of nice. The problem is he has the shielded submarine. And the shielded submarine every 2.8 seconds gives him a huge amount of shield. And the biggest problem is his freeze here. That's really holding us back right now. Now we do have our cannon though go crazy. And like you see, it's significant damage. It's at 300 already. Come on, bop, bop. Yes, we won. So good. So it's at 388 double damage with 33% crit chance because of the shark claws feeding into it. That works really good. We could go for bronze tier junk items. Remember how that boosted our weapon? Especially with the double damage. I kind of feel like I want to do this. So that is more crit chance. Yes, we want this. Leftmost item. Then reduce the cooldown. Leftmost item. And your weapons gain +3 attack. Perfection. We could get the heal for this, but we don't want to. We're going to rather want to try to boost even more. So cooldown. Leftmost item. Damage. And then crit. Perfect. Now we could get even more damage on the leftmost item. And... yeah, even more damage and 1 experience. Because 1 experience is always good. And that brings that up to 59 already. Perfection. Can't get aquatic items. Get a small burn item. As I said, small burn items might work wonders in this. As we're looking to get more burn into more crit. And that would give us every 3 seconds even more crit. Might be worth it to consider now over the powder horn and then slowly get rid of the double barrel as we just want to stack our crit up. Let's kill the hulking experiment in this case because the hulking experiment could give us one of the potions. It could give us the rainbow, the bottle lightning. It could give us the energy potion too. So there is a lot of intriguing stuff. Oh my lord, he just got destroyed. He could give us, yes, the double barrel weapon is kind of useless right now, but look how our crit chance is already 28% because of the lighter. It does work wonders. It does do good. And that is the potion that we don't need. We get ammo skills, but we don't really have ammo anymore. We could take crit into reload for the double barrel, but I think we're better off if I move away from this. Get an ammo item, get a weapon, get an aquatic item. Yes. Oh, yikes. That would be a reload item for our weapons, but since we're not really playing anything in that direction, it doesn't work. We could get large items, but our large item is updated. Best case scenario, we're going to buy gumballs now. Gumballs was more crit, more max health, more damage. Just everything you're looking for. So damage, 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 crit chance, max life. Just literal perfection. I think we got one more. And that is again crit, crit, health, crit. So we're at 20% crit chance base already. That means 2 lighters, 24 or 26%, and 1 single shot, we're already sitting at like 30% plus crit chance. That's huge. Oh no, he has a scary one-hit build. The scary one-hit build is meant to use the throwing knife to just throw this out multiple times, but we ourselves are a scary one-hit build with our rocket launcher. So sorry, sir, your crit wasn't high critting enough. We gotcha, especially with our 5000 HP. Small and large items, no. Slow skills. Slow skills could be burn slow. Whenever you burn slow, the first time you fall below half health, slow. If you exactly one weapon when you use it, slow. Or when you use an ammo item, slow an item. Well, I want to get rid of the ammo item. And if I fall below health, I already freeze. But you know what? I'm going to do stop that. I'm going to buy this. Because I will freeze and slow then. Should work together very nice. Want to buy more skills, don't have the mana, so I'm going to get a small friend, which is an aquatic stingray. And this one would work with a multicast to slow enemy items. 1 item or 3 items for 3 seconds each. Kind of cool. We're going to fight the Trash Titan. Trash Titan has burn items as well, or poison items like the ectoplasm. That's actually the other Trash Titan. There is one with a catapult. Sitting at 32 crit. Plan is working out. Love to see it. We just need one more victory, and this is a 10er. Okay, heal equal to the opponent's poison. Sadly, not good for this run. We would like to buy a weapon, and I would prefer if it was an aquatic one. Nothing aquatic here. Yeah, nothing that would help our conquest. Burn items gain more burn. Ammo item or your weapons gain even more damage. Don't mind if I do. Everything is more. Enchant an item with a haste effect. Oh. That's... Oh. I could enchant the lighter with a haste effect. I could enchant the triple shark claws with a haste effect. I'm not sure if it would over enchant then the 6 damage for the fight. Because I'm pretty sure it can only have 1 of those. It can't have like 3 effects in a row. I'm a bit scared because I really don't want to lose this or the burn here on that one. So I would probably just have this get a haste effect now. As the haste effect you see now, haste 1 item for 1 second would usually override the weapon damage. And the weapon damage is a significant part of our gameplay loop. Now let's see if we can beat her. She's already out of prestige. So this is her last round. If I win, the character's out. Obviously, he's not really there, right? It's just him in his most desperate moment. And he's playing a bow with multicast, super crit. Oh, wow, that's scary. Especially life leech. But we're sending him. Oh, wow. That, like, geez. The slow down, Chad. Bonus slow down and freeze. Absolutely won that. Yes. There we go. Super win. We're in. We get this rolling. 10 wins, gold victory. Welcome to the Bazaar. I hope you enjoyed what you saw there, and there's way more to come on the channel, including live streams. Have a fantastic day. Take care.